As I start recording, I slide it into my lanyard so you can see on my phone the keyboard and everything else. And I'm going to raise a little bit the screen. And now I want to make an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT. So I'm going to copy the number 800. Oh, I forgot one other thing is I wanted to paste the video file number here, and I wanted to record it also with Psar, problem step recorder. So I'm going to select Psar, problem step recorder. I want to make sure that the settings is set to 999 screenshots, so I'm upgrading it from 25 to 999, and then I click OK, and then I click Start Record. And now that I start to record it, it says this tool is being phased out. Click here to export alternative, which I don't want to do right now. But I do want to proceed to my screen. Where I entered the 800, where I can enter the 800 phone number. I'm going to drag down a little bit my camera software. And now I want to paste the number that I want to dial, which is 800 ChatGPT. I'm looking for 800 ChatGPT right here in my notepad. Copy to the clipboard buffer. Edit, copy, then go to the browser and paste it with Control V in the dial out field. And I want to have two AIs talking to each other. So I'd like to turn on Kolani, that AI, and select Eric. I'm going to select Eric here. If I can find Eric, the research assistant. I want to scroll up and down the various names. I'm looking for Eric. Here is Eric. And I want Eric to talk to ChatGPT. So I'm going to start with Eric. And then dial to...
Oh, I'm at what's next point in my career path. How do you approach big career decisions?
I'm going to call 800 ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
I'm trying to make an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT, and I'm running a Kolani.ai with Eric, the research assistant. I want to save it also to a file that I listed here, which is going to go to my Google Voice subfolder, and is
I haven't heard from you in a bit, so I'm going to end the call. Give me a call back if you need me.
That was 51 seconds, not even a minute. So she ignores me pretty much. Let me try to, and Eric doesn't talk to me either. So let me try to see if I can make a conversation with Eric. Start a new conversation with Eric. Start a new instance. Paste Control V and enter. And let's start Eric again.
Building strong friendships as an adult can be tough. What qualities do you most appreciate in a friend?
That the friend is consistent and talks to me. Can you hear me, Eric? I want to save this folder in my notepad and also dial to call 800 Chat GPT. Have you heard about it?
I'm Eric, an expert researcher. What topic would you like to know about?
About 800 Chat GPT. Can you hear me?
Hi, it's ChatGPT. This call may be reviewed for safety. How can I help?
Tell me about Google Voice. Can you tell me something about Google Voice? Some problem with the Google Voice that she doesn't hear me. Doesn't work well, I don't
Thanks
know.
for chatting. Goodbye.
I don't know why it doesn't work. LeBron. And Eric doesn't work either. Did you see that? But it may be good enough to qualify for the requirement that Google made that I make an outbound call. So now I want to save it. Stop and save my Pissar problem step recorder folder. And I want to form a file name that includes also the telephone number and also the video file name. Let me see if I can make another phone number here. Have the file name with the MPEG extension. Edit, copy to the clipboard buffer. Insert it here with Control V. Then I want to append to that, or append that to the file name that deals with the various issues with Tutor, Co, and so on. I'm going to copy that as a prefix. First copy to the clipboard buffer, then paste it in front of my video file name. And I want to make sure that there is no carriage return at the end here, but there is a space. And I'm going to remove the MPEG at the end so it doesn't get confused with the other file name extensions. Now I got the complete file name, which I want to copy to the clipboard buffer, edit, copy, and then stop and review the video. So I stop and review the video now. Now that I stopped to review the video, I want to add a comment with the file name, so I press the Add Comment button at the end, and then Control V to paste the video file name, and then click OK. And then I want to click Save and try to save it to my hard drive. So I pick up another file name from before, from 1/30/2025. But after the date and time, I'm going to paste the new file name that I have created just now. I'm going to go Control V and paste it. And then update the date. Today is February 9. So I'm going to put in February 9. The day of the week is Sunday, so I'm going to put capital S, and lowercase u. The time of the date is 11:57 a.m. 11.56 space 11 a.m. And the remainder is the various file names and the accounts that I'm dealing with. Another important thing is going to be a zip type of a file, so I want to insert .zp to indicate that this is a zip type of file. And I want to put the prefix of psar.exe because this is the folder where I'm going to store. Control copy to the clipboard buffer and insert it as a prefix at the first position of the file name field, Control V, followed by a backslash. And now I want to click Review Additional Details to see how many steps was that. 91 steps. So now that I got that all sorted out, I want to start a new recording and paste the file name of the previous recording in my notes. Control V and enter. And now I want to upload this file. I got already 2 outbound calls here. Now I want to upload this file, this folder, to Google Drive. So I'm going to find Drive somewhere here. Here is Drive. Then I want to select plus new. File upload. I'm going to move this little dialog box away, and then I'm going to paste the file that I want to upload, which is a psar type of file, a zip type of file, and click open and see if it will upload it. And if it does, it says one upload complete. I can put a note here that it was uploaded and was complete. So I'm going to put an X in front of it, indicating that I saved it locally, X in space, and then 1 uploaded, which means 1 file uploaded. Another subfolder that I would like to upload is the Google Voice subfolder. So I'm going to mark the Google Voice subfolder all the way up to the backslash. Then edit, copy to the clipboard buffer. Then select new, but this time I want folder upload. Then I'm going to paste in the folder name. Control V to paste the folder name, and then upload, and then upload again. And then I want to select both, keep both folders, and then upload again. And then I'm looking to find the number of folders that it uploaded. Google Voice, it says 8 of 8. So I'm going to add the number 8 of 8 at the bottom here. That means I've uploaded 8. So I'm going to type 8 of 8, 8 of 8 uploaded. The only one other thing that I would like to do, I would like to save it also in its own subfolder. So for this purpose, I'm going to go to File, Save again, File, Save As, get the file name, but navigate to another subfolder. I want to find a subfolder off of the document subfolder. I'll open the documents folder. Maybe then I can scroll down to open parentheses vol. Let's see if I have a open parentheses vol, and I do. I have an open parentheses vol tutors, but not open parentheses vol tutor, singular. So I'm going to create a new subfolder and copy the same file name. No, it's not Google Voice, but rather it should be Google Tutor Co. and its number. So now I want to create another subfolder with the singular as opposed to the plural. So I'm going to overwrite, paste on top of the old file name the new one, and delete everything to the right-hand side of the number 6. I'm going to press the delete button, and you see that it is very slow, but it works. Then open this subfolder, double-click it, copy the path to the clipboard buffer, Control-C, And then I'll try to insert it in front of the file name. Control V. And then a backslash to separate the prefix of the path with the suffix. One other thing I wanted to do is added the end, period, txt, not to confuse it with .ai, so txt. And now let's see if it works. I'm going to copy it all to the clipboard buffer with Control C. After marking it, then select Save, and that worked, and then paste it in my notepad, Control V, couple of ends, and file save again. And now I want to upload it to the cloud. So I go plus, folder upload. Now I have to paste the folder, but get rid of the file name. I want the entire folder to go up. So just the folder up to the back arrow. One more back, space, and then enter, and enter again. And now I want to upload once. I want to keep both folders. So I press upload again. And then it says 1 of 1, so I'm finished. I'm just going to mark it with an X before the file name, meaning that I saved it to the local drive. So I put in the letter X and a space before the C: drive. And underneath it, I'm putting 1 to indicate that one folder was uploaded. And then file save again. Then I can stop the recording, play back the recording of both. Let's save it again. I'll save it again. I'll add a comment with the previous file name, Control V, whatever is in the clipboard buffer. Click OK. And then save with the new version. This is a version control. Take the previous file, which is here, should be here, but I cannot find it now for some reason. Maybe it's at the end. No, it should be 2. There is a 2.9. It should be 2.9. 2.9. So I made the mistake. I misspelled something. So let me correct it. It should be not 2.30. It should be 2.9. Because this is February 9 today. 2005 is okay, but that should be version A. The rest of it is okay, but I want to put the beginning time and add the current time, which may be 12:10 already. So you'll have the entire range of time. So I'm putting it 12.10 space. And now I got it all to work. Can you come here and record me?
Yeah.
Bring your phone and... Copy to the clipboard buffer. Control V to paste it. Just sit here, please, for a minute.
Okay, let me get my phone.
Jesus, until you do something, man. You can die 10 times over.
You died 10 times over. It's good.
So go over there and turn on the lights, please. So I'm going to save this. Then I want to review additional details and scroll up a little bit to see how many. This was 96 steps. And I want to start a new recording. Can you please come here and don't mess with your phone right now? Jesus Christ. Please come here and help me. And I want to paste the second file. Control V and enter. Please come here now. Jesus, how stupid can it be? Please come here. Sit down and record me. Film me. Let me tell you what I did. File save. Tell me when you press the record button.
I pressed the record button.
So this is a demonstration of making an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT.
You're doing an outbound call from 800 ChatGPT.
Two.
Yeah, two.
I said, this is a demonstration in slow-mo again.
It's a demonstration
This-
of making an outbound
this
call.
Is a demo. Say, this is a demo.
This is a demo of making an outbound call to ChatGPT.
To
via
800 ChatGPT.
This is a demo call.
Grandchild is gone.
This is a demo call.
This is a demo of an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT.
This is a demo call outbound to 800 ChatGPT.
And to 600 call Sam at the same time.
640.
640 call Sam.
You said 600.
640 call Sam at the same time.
At the same time, you're calling 640 call Sam.
I wanted them to talk to each other.
You want both bots to talk to each other.
Right, and also to comply with the Google requirement to make an outbound call
You're making
every 90 days.
you're meeting the Google requirement to make an outbound call from Google Voice every 90 days.
Right.
Okay, so let's go.
So I made the calls and it worked just fine, except
Except what?
that Eric, the character of Eric on Kolani.ai, refused to converse with me.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't say anything. It just said something, rattled something, and then stopped talking,
So he did say something.
which means that I have to start it with a new browser
Okay.
to get to put in a new account,
Right.
a new Gmail account.
It's as if you've met your limit with call 640 call Sam. You have to open up a new account.
Right, which is what I want to do now to demonstrate it to you.
Okay.
Another thing the most important thing that I want to demonstrate right now is how I can stream or record my activities with the lanyard mounted on my chest.
You're laying and mounting your lanyard on your chest.
So
And
that
in your lanyard is a phone.
in my lanyard, this is a neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard supported by an easel.
It's supported by an easel.
Let's review it again. Neck,
It's a neck wallet,
wallet, phone,
holder,
badge,
badge,
holder.
holder.
The wallet is red. It's a folded wallet
It's a folded wallet
with a pen.
with a pen. I don't see the pen. You're removing it.
Here's the pen.
There's the
See it
pen.
or not, it doesn't matter. See a blue pen?
Yeah, but your hand isn't.
Don't worry about it. You see it now?
Yeah.
And that is supported by a three-legged easel.
It's supported by a three-legged easel.
One leg holds the folded wallet,
One leg holds the folded wallet,
and two other legs
and two other legs that are on your chest
are placed on the chest of the videographer, which in this case is myself.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm also running the Microsoft
You're
camera software
on your computer.
on my computer so I can record that event
What event?
of my cell phone and the lanyard
You're recording.
on the camera of the computer.
So basically, on the computer's end, you're filming yourself with the lanyard,
That's right.
and your phone is filming your screen of your computer.
Right.
So you have two different points of view. One from your computer pointing down to you and your lanyard, and the lanyard phone, the phone that's in the lanyard, is filming your computer screen.
Right. So I want to show an example of the lanyard
You want to show example of the lanyard.
that keeps the phone in vertical position
Keeps the phone
Of-
in,
vis-a-vis my chest
keeps it in a vertical position.
and films my laptop screen and keyboard as I'm
And it,
demonstrating something.
so basically, you're taking your phone and you're basically using the outer lens, and you're filming the outer lens from your phone, and then from your computer, you're using the camera to film yourself.
Right. And now I want Eric to start talking to me, but he mumbles a couple of words but doesn't continue talking to me.
Are you making a phone call now?
No, I want to show you again what to do when you run it in your class and Eric doesn't respond.
So you switch to another account.
But how?
You can go to another browser. You can go to another Google account. Switch to another Google account. Switch to another browser, and then
I can try to switch to another browser, then type Kolani.ai.
and then on another browser, open up a tab, and in the space, put in for your URL, put call Annie, one word. Annie is ANNIE.ai. Did you do that?
I type Kolani.ai/call.
Oh, you wanted the call too? You know, okay. /call.
And then I select Eric,
And then you select Eric.
and I'm trying to talk to Eric.
If you could learn any new skill instantly, what would it be and why?
It will be how can I use Google Voice in a Google Workspace situation. Are you familiar with Google Voice? Can you hear me, Eric?
In 20 seconds already.
So you see that Eric doesn't respond?
Yeah. Are you in the same account? Are you in the same Google account?
So now I go back to the address, and I backspace. I remove the word call.
Right.
what I typed is Kolani.ai/call,
Now you're
which
taking up
grabs the previous
session.
Gmail account and tries to continue it. And now I delete the word call and I try to enter a fresh call, but it still keeps putting in the word call.
We'll try another browser.
So I'm going to try to delete it again for the third time and put http kolani.ai and see if that will work.
It may be in cache already.
So I searched it, but it keeps going back to the same position
It has it in cache.
because it goes with the cache, and I want to start a new phone call. Copy, click, an app or cancel. Open, pick an app. Always allow Kolani to open links of this type. Okay. Open, pick an app.
What do you
Okay, so that is not what I want. Phone call. Select options. And that is not what I want either. Join our Discord.
No.
Sign out. Okay.
You want to sign out?
I want to sign out. And see if it will let me. Okay, that's it.
You have to sign
So
out.
I have to sign out. Come here and look at it, please. And this is the screen. And shoot this screen. This is the screen that I wanted to show you. You have to sign out.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yes.
And then here you click
Where's here?
on web
Yeah.
and phone.
Sign in. Okay.
Sign in. And then it tells you
What do you want to do?
sign in with Google or whatever you want. I want to sign in with Google.
Okay.
So I select sign in with Google.
Okay.
And I will display the Google accounts that it knows about.
Okay. What does it know about? Which
So
one?
here are two Google accounts.
So tell me which one's
I don't think that I use this one or use another account.
Use another account. That's all.
So if I want,
Use another account.
I come here, please.
Use another account.
I have not used yet this account.
What is this account?
Rush at Wiz iForecast.
Oh, okay, so fine. Use that one.
So I click it and see if it will work.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I want to talk to him again and
Maybe use another.
select. Don't interrupt me,
Oh,
please.
you're gonna select Eric.
Select Eric, and now start talking to him. And let's see if it will come. Hi, Eric. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
No. It's the same issue. It may be still in your. It may be that you need a. You may be even a good idea to restart your computer.
No,
What are you gonna do?
it's not a good idea, and you don't want to do it because you're in the middle of teaching.
So what are you gonna do instead?
So that's what I want to demonstrate to you.
That didn't work.
That didn't work. Why?
What browser are you in? What browser are you in?
Lucid mode is on. There is a lucid mode and another mode. So
What browser are you using?
that's not what I want to deal with now. I want to start a new one with another account. So I'm going to use valtutorco@gmail.com. So I'm going to mark it to copy it, log out from the current account and start it with a new account. What did I say?
You're logging out of the current account. You're going to log in with a new account name.
Copy to the clipboard buffer the new account name, which is valtutorco@gmail.com.
So you're copying the new Gmail account, and you're copying it into the as your new account.
Copy it to where?
Copy it to logging into.
Copy to the
area.
clipboard buffer.
You copied it already to the clipboard buffer. Now you're going to
Select options and scroll to the very bottom of the screen where it says log out
log out.
or sign out.
Sign out, not log out.
So I'm going to sign out from this,
From what is this?
from this interaction with the Eric and Kolani.ai.
You're signing out of Call Annie.
I sign out of Kolani, and then I want to sign back in with another account, another Gmail account. So I select sign in, web plus phone access. What am I going to choose? Is the big green bar.
It's a big green bar, and you're going to be using another Google account.
What's written on the bar? Slow-mo again.
You didn't.
Sign in, web plus phone access. 5 words. Let's review it again.
You're signing in with web phone access.
That's right. So I'm clicking the big green button.
You're clicking a green button.
Green big button, and then
It's a rectangle, right? It's not a button.
a rectangle button. And then it comes back, sign in with Google or sign in with Apple.
So you're signing
Say it.
You're signing in with Google or Apple. You're going
Right.
to sign in with Google.
So I'm going to select sign in with Google, click it,
Click it.
and then it lists 2 accounts, but not the account that I want
It lists 2 accounts that it already has in
the buffer,
in cache.
in cache. So I select what?
You're going to select another.
I select use another account. Let's repeat it. 3 words. Use another account.
No, you're selecting instead
The
of-
options that says use another account.
You don't want the 2 that they're giving you already.
Right. So I select it. It opens another field, email or phone. So I
you're gonna use
go
the email.
Control V and paste the email.
You want email.
valtutorco@gmail.com. Did you hear me?
Yes.
So what did I
I
say?
don't want to.
What account? Let's repeat it in
Val
slow-mo.
Val Tutors. Tutors or tutor?
Tutor, singular.
Val Tutor.
Co@gmail.com.
@gmail.com.
Right, then I click next.
Click next. Nobody's gonna see it anymore.
Don't worry about anybody. If he sees or doesn't see, doesn't matter. Then I type in a password. Okay?
You don't want to see the password.
I didn't say what it is. I said that I typed it in. Do you understand? And I want to make sure that I don't display the keyboard, so
You did display the keyboard.
that I don't display everything, so I tilt it upwards. Do you understand?
You're not filming your keyboard.
Jesus help me.
So you don't want to be sitting there filming your keyboard,
That's right.
which you did.
So I backspace and I do it again. Do you understand? Say that.
You
I
don't wanna
backspaced and I re-entered it and I aimed the phone. I tilted it so it does not display the keyboard in my fingers. Say that.
You're not being stupid enough to record your keystrokes. And you're masking your email.
So now it comes back and say, verify it is you.
How?
It is ringing something which I'm not sure what it is. But it's probably ringing either our phones.
It's not ringing. That's a problem.
So it has to be a number that
Then
you can verify.
if someone requests it, I got a code.
Oh, you got the code?
No, that's an old code. It's from 11 o'clock, so it's an old code.
So get code.
So get code.
Oh, okay, I see what it is calling.
What is it called?
It is calling the core extension. So it is, and I'm not sure what is the username there.
What's co-extension?
So I'll put in your core. Which number has the core?
Psycho, you mean?
Yeah, I think that it is the psycho.
Is it 843? Is it 2426? The ending?
Yes.
So you have to. I cannot receive a call if I'm filming at the same time.
You cannot?
No.
So what can I do? I can try more ways to verify. This is a text, not a call.
Okay, so text it. It didn't
So
come
I'm going to click get code and text it, okay? Okay, can you read to me the code, please?
I didn't get a code.
Look now, please.
It's 163431.
1, 6, 3,
431.
1, 6, 3,
431.
4, 3, 1. And next. And then continue. Now it comes back with
With what?
sign in to caller
What's called?
76cfb.firebaseapp.com.
What is that?
That is the application of Kolani.
Why are you?
By continuing, Google will share your name, blah, blah, blah.
With whom?
Google shares it with Kolani. You understand? Say it.
You're saying that Google shares your name with Colin. Your name or your Gmail or what else?
All the information that they want to share. And I click continue. You understand?
Okay, now I'm going to.
Now I go to Eric again and see if Eric will work now. Say that.
You're going to basically call Annie and you're going to go to the avatar Eric and see if Eric now will reply.
Right. It is listing under the recent and it says Eric by. And I want to lift the phone so it captures not only my screen but also my keyboard. Say that.
You want to capture your screen now and your keyboard.
Right. So I want to mark with my cursor the button that says
Pro at Packing Light. What are your must-have travel essentials?
So go.
what about Google Voice? Do you know what Google Voice is? And sometimes when it doesn't work also you can type Google Voice and see if that will work.
You mean text it?
Google Voice with the question mark and click send.
Google Voice is a telecommunications service that provides users with a phone number for calling, texting, and voicemail. It allows users to manage their communications through a single number, which can be linked to multiple devices. Features include call forwarding, voicemail transcription, and the ability to make international calls at lower rates. It is often used for personal and business purposes to streamline communication.
What about Google Voice for workplace?
Doesn't look like it understands your voice.
Yeah, the problem is that the microphone somehow is not opened.
Why not?
I don't know, but this is the problem. So,
You have to sometimes it asks you to allow call Annie to use your microphone.
yeah, what about Google Workplace?
Many times the app will ask you, can it allow
Yes,
the
no,
microphone?
it is open now.
It was closed before? How do you know it's open?
Now I type, what about Google Workplace? Google Work. What is it called? Google Workplace?
Yeah, Google Workplace.
Place.
PLACE.
Place. Okay, Google Work Workplace.
Okay. So why is it not understanding your voice?
Google Workspace is a comprehensive suite of cloud-based productivity and collaboration tools designed for businesses. It includes applications like Gmail, Calendar, Meet, Chat, Drive, and the Google Docs editors, allowing for seamless communication and real-time collaboration.
Can I
Google Workspace offers secure file sharing, video conferencing, and custom email solutions, along with enterprise-grade security and flexible pricing options. Its integrated apps work together to streamline workflow, making it easier to manage tasks and collaborate effectively.
What about Google Place for Google Voice?
Doesn't understand your voice. Somehow you have a problem with the microphone.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is conflicting because of the various applications. So one thing that I can do is close the camera and see if it will work any better. Because the camera is using also the microphone. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn on to my camera and stop the recording and see. Now I stop the recording, you understand? What about Google Voice for Google Workplace?
You may have to start it again. But you may have other things going on too.
So there is for some issue, for some reason.
Okay.
Also, both of them have trouble hearing me.
Who's both?
Both is ChatGPT and
Okay.
Colani. So it means that there is some issue here
But your microphone is not
that I
open.
don't know what it is. Enter your custom prompt.
Okay, Avi, I'm going to leave now. So can you summarize what is the issue and what did you solve? Can you just summarize it in 30 seconds before I shut this off?
Yeah, the main thing I wanted to demonstrate how to deal with problems.
What problems did you resolve?
I didn't resolve, but I recorded the problem
What was the issue?
of both Colani and ChatGPT. 800 ChatGPT start talking, but then they don't hear me
It seems like there's a microphone issue on
and
your
they
part.
hang up.
But it seems like there's a microphone issue on your part.
So now I want to save it
Okay.
to
You're going to save it.
Psar.exe. So I select stop and I wait for Psar to prompt me to save the file.
You're saving the file. And did it?
I'm waiting for it. Now it came up with the save button. So I select save and I wait for it to prompt me for the file names.
Okay, you're waiting for the file names.
Now that I found the file name, I want to select it and create version B.
And you're creating version B.
So I upgrade the A to B. A was the previous version and B is the current, more recent version. I delete the A and I type the B.
And type B.
Okay, I entered B. And now I want to update the current time. The previous current time was 12:10 and the current time is 12:39.
12:39.
So I upgraded point 10 to point 39.
Okay, 10 to 39.
So
That was 49.
3, 9. And now I got a complete file name
You have a complete file name.
and I want to put a prefix of the path to Psar.exe
And the prefix.
that stands for Problem Step Recorder Executable.
You have a problem step recorder executable. And the acronym is PSR.
Right, so I marked it with a cursor blue,
You marked it with a cursor and you copied it
with the color blue,
with the color blue.
and then I press Control C to copy to the clipboard buffer.
You copied it to the clipboard buffer with the keystrokes Control C. And now you're going to go down to the file name.
Now I move the cursor to the file name field,
And you want to be in the first position.
place it in the first position, and go Control V to paste the path.
And now you're pasting the path using the keystrokes Control V.
I hold down the Control key and I press the V for paste.
You pasted it.
Then I follow it with a backslash to separate the path to Psar.exe from the file name.
So now you make making sure you have a delimiter of backslash at the end of the path. And now you're going to copy the entire string to the clipboard.
So now I pop up the menu and copy the entire string to the clipboard and select the save command.
Select the save command.
And now I click review additional details
Review additional tab.
and scroll up
Scroll up, and how many steps do you have?
to see that was 155 steps.
155 steps.
So now I go back to my notes
I'm going to go back to your notes
and I paste the newly created psr.exe folder
your folder.
and go on the notepad and enter
So you
file save again.
you file save. So what you've done now, and then you want to save your notepad. You want to save your notepad too.
Yes, so I go file save to save the notepad.
Okay, you saved the notepad. Okay.
And the last thing that I want to do is I want to upload this psr zip file
To where?
to my drive,
So you want to do your Google Drive.
to my Google Drive. So I go to the Google Drive,
You go to your Google Drive and you want to do the file. You want to do the whole
the file. So I click on plus new
New
and select file upload.
file upload.
And then when the file upload dialog box open, I go Control V and I paste the file name
You paste the file name
and click the open button.
and click the open key.
So Google Drive Cloud respond by listing the file name
and it says it was
and
uploaded.
say 4 uploads complete. So I go back to my file and I insert an X and a space in front of the C colon. So I know that I saved it
Why does it say 4 files?
because I uploaded already 3 different other files, which is also important to note. After I saved it in my Google Voice subfolder, I uploaded the entire Google Voice subfolder to the cloud, so I have all the folders that are in there on
Not
this
all the
computer.
files
All the folders, all the files that are in there.
in there. The files. We have to.
All the files and subfolders off of the Google Voice subfolder.
You confuse files and folders.
Whatever is the content of the Google Voice subfolder will go up. Whether it has only files or files and subfolders
Okay, fine.
will all go up to my Google Drive.
Okay, I'm finished now.
And now I save it
Fine.
again.
Bye bye.
Just a minute, please. Now I want to start a new recording to test and
That's
play back my recordings and see how good they are.
See if
So
you
I
can
go
hear
to
it.
the camera first and I double click my icon there, camera roll, and I listen. Then I click the playback button on the player and I don't hear the audio.
So there may be a problem with your.
So there may be a problem with the microphone.
Yeah.
Even though it is maxed the audio, somehow the microphone is not working.
So it has nothing to do. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with ChatGPT and others. The recordings didn't work. The audio.
I don't know what is the reason for it, but it didn't work.
Your microphone.
And then I look at the audio, and it is maxed here, and there's no indication at all.
But do a short little video clip and play it back. Go
So
to-
now I'm going to check it again. I'm going to close. I know that the problem here. I'm going to go to the MSN Recorder Max, stop it, and try to play it back. So I say, no, I don't want to upload it to the cloud, but I want to play it back. And I played back and it also doesn't have the audio.
It doesn't have. You don't hear the.
Even I don't hear it, even though it is marked as playing back.
Are you speaking at that time?
But I don't hear the audio. So there is some issue with
So
the.
why don't you try to do this? Get MSN Recorder right now and do a 30-second recording. Do you
So I
understand?
try another MSN recorder, full screen,
And just record for 30 seconds or even 10 seconds.
and record. Let me go to the advanced for a minute to see. It says video format MPEG-1, capture, microphone, array.
You don't want a microphone array.
Audio line,
You just want a regular microphone. You don't want microphone.
master
array.
volume,
You want to look at microphone.
and record. This is a test.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3. Stop now to play back. Stop now. I don't want to upload it, but I want to play it back. This is a test. Yes.
So it's working.
1, 2, 3.
So, why,
Stop now to play back. So there was a problem.
so you didn't have your microphone on?
The problem was that inside MSN Recorder Max, there are two options. When you go to play it, can you come here for a minute? When you open, you have to go here
Where's here?
to the MSN Recorder Max.
Yeah.
And you have to go to the advanced tab. There is an advanced tab there.
I don't see it.
You have to select options. You see options there?
Turn it so I can see. I can't see.
Just a minute,
You're in
please.
a bad angle. I can't see.
Do you see options here?
Yes.
Select options,
Right. And what?
record,
Yeah.
and this is the problem.
What's the problem?
There's audio line here. You should use the master volume. Do you hear me?
And what was it before?
It was set up to nothing. So that's why it stopped working. And that turned off the, I don't know how it was
that's-
set off to nothing, but something tried to control the microphone, you understand?
Okay, now try to go
And
back.
dedicate it exclusively to itself.
So now try to go to call Annie again.
So let's do that. I'll click OK,
Then you call Annie.
and then record, and then select full screen, and the file name.
What are you doing now? MSN Recorder?
Yes.
It was working before, so you don't have to do that again.
Copy the file name to my clipboard buffer and start recording, and paste it in my notes. Or Control V again. And then enter. Something is wrong here. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't
What?
work well.
What doesn't work?
The browser, everything has all kinds of problems. It may be that there are some issues with the Psar also. Let me try different browsers and see
Different browsers to do
if
what?
it improve.
You may have too many things in memory too.
Maybe that, maybe some other things. Let's see.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll go to Kolani and try again.
I don't think that was the issue. I think your
Why
microphone
talk
is-
trash when you don't know? Just wait and help instead
Well,
of sabotage and
Give me the
talking
give me,
trash.
Give me your computer and you have to check why do your mic not work.
Okay. I started Eric again.
Hello.
Hi. How about Google Voice?
Google Voice is a telecommunications
what?
service that provides users with a phone
Now
number
what?
for making calls, sending
Okay, so
texts, and voicemail. It integrates with Google services and offers features like call forwarding, voicemail transcription,
Okay, now it works.
and the ability to use the
Thank you.
service on
Please be
multiple
quiet.
devices. It is often used for personal communication, business
Now
purposes,
ChatGPT
and as a way to
gonna work
manage
too.
multiple phone numbers efficiently.
Yes, but I'm interested in Google Voice for Google Workplace. Do you know anything about that? Google Voice for Google Workplace?
Google Workspace, formerly G Suite, is a cloud-based productivity suite that includes tools for communication, collaboration, and productivity. Key components include Gmail, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Meet, and Google Calendar. It is designed for both individuals and businesses, offering features like real-time collaboration, file sharing, and integration with other Google services. Google Workspace is subscription-based, with different plans tailored to
it's
varying
ChatGPT.
organizational needs.
This call may be reviewed for safety. How can I help?
Tell me about Google Voice for Google Workplace.
Google Workspace
Google Voice
is
for
a
Google
SaaS
Workspace is a
cloud-based
communication tool that
productivity and
integrates with Google
collaboration
Workspace
tool.
applications,
It includes Gmail,
allowing businesses
Google
to manage
Drive,
their voice
Google
calls
Docs,
through a unified
Google
platform.
Sheets, Google
Key
Slides,
features
and
include
more. It's
1.
designed to help
Users can get a
businesses and
dedicated
teams
phone number for
collaborate and
business use.
communicate more
2.
effectively.
Features like call
What else
forwarding,
would you like to
voicemail,
know?
and call screening. 3. Seamless integration with Google Workspace apps, enabling users to make calls directly from Gmail or Google Calendar. 4. Voicemails are transcribed and can be accessed via email. 5. Supports team calling and shared numbers for departments. 6. Available on both mobile devices and desktop, enhancing accessibility. This service is particularly beneficial for remote teams and businesses looking to streamline their communication processes.
Why did it not work for me when I logged into my workplace on the Google as an administrator? It didn't let me.
I haven't heard from you in a bit, so I am going to end the call. Give me a call back if you need me.
She still says that she didn't hear from me.
No, but she understood you. She started talking about Google Voice.
Okay, so she did work.
She did work. Why you say it didn't work?
Okay, and Sam worked also.
Right. Okay, I'm leaving.
So why did it stop working?
Why did it stop working?
Why did it stop working for me when I went into Google Workplace? I tried to register a Google Voice number and it grayed it out. Stay here for a second.
You said you were filling
Be
up.
quiet
I
for a
said it's
second.
already an hour.
So
We
it's an
spent-
hour, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Stay here for a second
What is a second? It's been already 60
until I
minutes.
finish.
If you still have questions or need further clarification about the issues with Google Voice and Google Workspace, please provide more details, and I can assist you further.
Yes, it's Google said that the account was inactive, and I had to log in, and within 7 days it will reactivate it and send me a message. So I suspect that is the reason that it didn't work.
That makes sense. If Google indicated that your account was inactive, it would indeed prevent you from accessing services like Google Voice. Once you log in and the account is reactivated, you should regain access to Google Voice and other associated services. Make sure to check your email for any notifications from Google regarding the reactivation process and follow any instructions provided. If you encounter further issues after reactivation, you may need to revisit the settings or permissions related to Google Voice.
I have another problem with MSN Recorder Max. I noticed that it recorded only the video but no audio. And then I was wondering why it did not work. What do you think I should do?
If MSN Recorder Max is recording video but no audio, consider the following troubleshooting steps. 1. Ensure that the correct audio source is selected in the recording settings. Look for options to select the microphone or audio input device. 2. Verify that the audio levels are set appropriately. Ensure that the microphone is not muted and that the volume is turned up. 3. Ensure that MSN Recorder Max is updated to the latest version, as updates may fix bugs related to audio recording. 4. Check if your audio drivers are up to date. Outdated or corrupted drivers can cause issues with audio capture. 5. Use another application like a voice recorder to test if the audio input is functioning properly. This can help identify if the issue is specific to MSN Recorder Max. 6. Sometimes, simply restarting the application can resolve temporary glitches. 7. Ensure that the application has permission to access the microphone and audio devices on your system. If these steps do not resolve the issue, consulting the software support documentation or forums may provide additional solutions.
Yes, I went into the options, and in the options I selected record, and I found out that the audio line was blank. So I reset the audio line to master volume, and then I clicked OK and saved it, and then it started working. I wonder what happened to the master volume that it got blanked out.
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
The audio line being blanked out in MZen Recorder Max could occur for several reasons. 1. Sometimes, software can experience temporary glitches that result in settings being reset or not saved properly. 2. If the software was updated or if there were changes made to your system's audio settings, it could have affected the audio input settings in MZen Recorder Max. 3. If you connected or disconnected audio devices like microphones or speakers, it might have caused the software to lose track of the audio input. 4. It's possible that during previous adjustments, the audio line was inadvertently changed or set to blank without realizing it. 5. Some applications may reset settings to default under certain conditions, which could result in audio inputs being cleared. In any case, resetting the audio line to master volume resolved the issue, which indicates that the application was able to recognize the audio source correctly after the adjustment.
Thank you, I got the idea.
Okay, let's
Bye
try.
for now. I would like to check my call history to see whether it is included in my call history. So I'm going to go to calls and check it out. Goodbye for now. And it is recorded in my call history.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to stop Psar yet again and save another version of Psar with my recent testing and so on. So I click the save button. I take the previous file name, that was version B, and I upgrade the subscript to the year from B to C. Say that.
So basically, you're doing a new version, and you're basically replacing the letter B with the letter C to show that you have a different file name. And then are you also changing the time?
Yes, so I'm looking at the time, it's 12:58.
What was it before?
So I upgrade the 12:29 minutes to 12:58. Now I got the complete file name
Beginning time of what?
of working today from 11:56 a.m. to the current time. And then I paste the path as a prefix to the file name, followed by a / separator. I copy to the clipboard buffer and save the last version of Psar.exe. And then I click Review Additional Details and scroll down to this to see that this included 77 steps. Then I go back to my notepad and paste the latest and greatest Psar.exe file, and then save it, file, save, and now I basically have to stop the recording on a MSN Recorder Max and test it yet again. And now hopefully it will play back fine. So I'm pressing the stop button, say that.
You're pressing the stop button.
I select no, I don't want to upload it. Then I
Like, no, I don't want
click
to
the
stop.
playback
I click the playback
and wait.
and wait.
Recording and paste it in my notes. And now it works fine.
Now it works fine.
So I stop that. And now I'm going to stop the recording on my phone.
Stop the recording on your phone.
So I want to show, come here with your phone. I want to show how I
So,
click the stop button
so take my phone and you can take it too.
to show how I come here and help me narrate it.
Okay.
Well, I want to show how I'm selecting the stop button from the rear.
So you're taking your phone from your lanyard and you're trying to stop the record button.
Yes, I'm placing my finger on